We're back again. And I swear this is the last little video I'll bother you with. And hopefully this will be a shorty. What I want to talk about here is how to clean your brush. I often get students asking me, what's the best way to clean my paintbrushes? It's basically a 3-step process. So let's say you just finished painting your masterpiece and it's time to clean up and go to bed. So I have all this paint on here. The first thing I want to do is squeegee it. And by that I mean take a paper towel, put that brush in there, and just squeeze as much paint out of there as I can possibly get. So that is the first step. So I squeegee until it's, it's looking pretty clean on here. Got most of that paint out. The next step is to take my can that's full of Gamsol or DS Sol, and I scooch it around in there. I think I showed on the supply list there is at the bottom of this can there's a little grate, and what I'm doing is rubbing my brush back and forth on that until I get that all out. Kind of brush it on the side, one more scooch. Okay. And then that has got your brush, I'd say, about 90% clean. So I'm going to dry off all that. Now this last step is pretty important if you want long life for your brushes. What happens often is the paint works its way up into the ferrule. And we don't want that to happen, because when that does, it makes your bristles splay out. So the last step you want to be sure you do is to take some brush soap. And this is mine. I also think I showed this to you on the supply list. Is Jack's Linseed Studio Soap. Safe, non-toxic, and then most importantly, low odor. As you notice, I put the lid back on my Gamsol. I have a sensitivity to it, at least to the vapors. It irritates the back of my throat, so I try to keep all my odorless mineral spirits contained as much as possible. So with the Jack's Linseed soap, I'm going to just dip my brush in here, and then I'm going to put it on the palm of my gloved hand and just squeeze that around, or scoochy it around, or whatever word you want to use for that. And see the paint coming out of there. See, we thought that brush was clean, but lo and behold, it wasn't. So and then with this, you can let it even just set for a couple minutes with that soap in there. And then after that, take it to a sink, like in your laundry room. That's a good idea. And under some warm water, once again. So I have no sink out here in the studio, so we're going to pretend that we've got some running water here. I'm just going to put my gloved hand underneath that running water, and I'm going to scoochie around some more until I get all the soap out of my brush. And then if you do that 3-step process, your brushes will stay pretty decent for a long time. There we are. You guys, we're done. I'll see you in class.